My name's Paul. I'm in Swindon South, and I've been a leaseholder now for the best part of 15 years. Within about 3 months of me moving in, I get an email from the management company demanding an extra £400 because they'd revalued the property, and suddenly the insurance was X amount more, and I must pay it immediately. And I questioned it, and I said, I'm not paying it. Why should I do that? That was never part of any sort of deal. No one's mentioned it. And they basically said, if you don't pay it, we'll take your flat off you. I was like, well, you can't take the flat. It's my flat. And they went, no, it's not. It's leasehold, and you're nothing. And at that point, I was like, oh my God. And after that, I felt like there was almost someone else living in the flat. It felt creepy that I suddenly didn't own this thing that I got a mortgage on, that I had to, that I thought I was buying, and it was all weird. It felt weird for months and months and months. And then Grenfell fire happened, and then after that, I was just waking up every day thinking, oh my God, I hope it's not my flat that's got all these problems. And every single day waking up was a nightmare. It was a nightmare knowing that I'd got this creepy freeholder that could make demands on anything and everything. Every single day was like, what they're going to ask for now. I had an horrendous managing agent that was imposed on us by the freeholder. They did nothing. They did absolutely nothing. It was a new development. It was converted from office blocks into flats, and it was all new, and it was really smart when you got in. Within less than 2 years, it was looking derelict. They never cleaned. They basically ran the place on hearsay from cleaners when they turned up. So nothing got fixed. There were never anybody here. You couldn't report anything to anybody because it was just thanks for your email, and then that was that. And the only thing that they were good at is demanding more money and more money and more money. They seem to take great pleasure in sending those emails. They're almost threatening, and they're nasty. And they're just because they want to enrich themselves for absolutely nothing. And every time I get one, I feel sick in the pit of my stomach to think, God, these bastards want this again for absolutely nothing. When they used to send me a paper bill, the expletives I've wrote on every single paper bill and filed it just to remind myself just how horrible the whole thing is, so that one day I can look back and burn it with some satisfaction. I hope that day comes. I ended up on this journey right to manage, and managed to do it with a bit of help from who's currently now my managing agent. Helped me through all the process of it all and got rid of him. So I've then appointed that managing agent. I mean, it's transformational, don't get me wrong. We can contact them, they do a good job, everything is complied with, and the place looks great. It gets cleaned regularly, and you come in the entrance, you know it's being looked after. Without the help that I've had, I would never have been able to achieve right to manage it. It's too complicated, it's too complex. I mean, this particular management company put up a fight to prevent me doing right to manage, saying that because our building was attached to a pub toilet next door, I had to get the permission of the freeholder of the building of the pub to be allowed right to manage. I mean, absolute utter crap. But it just shows the sort of rubbish and obstacles that these thieves will put in your way to prevent you. I mean, I think they thought you're going to back down or something. But it's just absolutely unbelievable. They know that they're onto a good thing because everything is in their favour and completely and utterly stacked against the leaseholder. If that many leaseholders tried to take all their problems to a first-tier tribunal, you'd never get there. You would never, ever get there because there are so many problems. There are so many leaseholders. If they could galvanise themselves to line up and stand there and going, yes, I've got a problem, the queue would be right round the British Isles.
Tune in tomorrow for Paul's equally outspoken views on the government.